Whoops. I forgot to share the screen. Okay. There. Oh. Wait. That's a little too big. Hold up. Um. There we go. I think that should be fine. I'm just gonna make it slightly bigger. Just a touch. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me just adjust it a tiny bit there. Yeah, I think that's good. So hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Leo. And I already forgot how to stream. It's been a week? And I already forgot how to stream. It's really odd. So, today, oh, wait, let me just lock this because I don't want to move it anymore. Okay, there. So today, I wanted to, I guess just play something chill. And for me, that's this game, despite the themes that surround it. And mostly because we are now able to check out the side stories, which are completely new to me. I've never seen absolutely anything about them. Um, so, which I think it was the reason why I bought the game in the first place. um, Last year? Yeah, because I was already playing it like this last year, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Anyway, the point is that we are now that we're done with the main story and that we got the true ending. Oh yeah, that's why I bought it last year. Yeah, right. Okay, so um, now that we got the true ending and we're done with the main story, I want to check out these with you guys, which at first I thought were like only 6 of them, like this 6, but apparently there's more. There's like 9 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 6, but you know. Anyway, so yeah. So let's begin, shall we? Wait, did I choose the? Okay, yeah. And because I don't think they're gonna be like over as heavy, I guess, as the main story. That's why I also decided to play this today, because I to get. Oh, this is new. I like it. To get back into the rhythm, I guess, of streaming. Oh, okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss the big club. I knew it would be so difficult to start a new club. I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. Oh, so this is before anyone joined. Okay. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. Give me just a second. I want to check out the stream. Because I can't see chat from here. Okay, there we go. The headline says, do you like literature? The headline is, do you like literature? Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. And she fell asleep. Okay. Hello? Oh, yes. Oh, so Sayori was the first one to join. Interesting. Like, I was thinking maybe that was it, but because she's vice president, but I wasn't sure. Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I never do this. Hee, is this a napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry, it was like so unprofessional for me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? Oh my god, I can't do Sayori's voice. But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I got to be vice president. Okay. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name! Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling! Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Okay, so we're getting backstory. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's a bit odd because I'm used to the fact that we can't like cross the boundaries of the main story. Like we don't get to know more about the girls other than what with the information they provide us in the main story. And because the protagonist isn't here, well, you're just like seeing their point of view, and especially knowing about Monika, knowing. I mean, I guess maybe she found out after she formed the literature club, like after the whole team was like how do you say it, like reunited or complete, because she mentions like they're her friends, and she finds out that like they have no free will and all that, which makes you think that she knows them like from before, like she's known them for a while before you arrive. So it's like odd, but I like it, and it makes me wonder like exactly when in the timeline, I guess, she has the epiphany and becomes aware that all of this is a game and all that. So that's very interesting. Okay, and let's see if I can actually do Sayori's voice now. A day passes, and the time comes for Literature Club, Monika and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, I'm here! It's okay, welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet on Monika's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to see it, to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. What's the title of this? Take my hand. Hey, this is really good! You wrote this, Sayori? Of course! Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper! Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet, I'm so embarrassed! Monika flips over the paper. Reading on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you read poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah! I would love that! It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident. Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea. Isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like, kinda worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to fight people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list is hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when we hand them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Hey, sorry, Monika. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group readings and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of, yeah, that's not it. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on sheet paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. No, it's not lame. It's like the song, Monika. Just take it right away into his heart. But in this world... Okay, I messed up. But it's not lame. Monika! You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's just not doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See, in here! Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. So we're recruiting Yuri? That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Okay. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two ended in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears at the sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club right away into your heart? That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it, but it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her fingers and gets the sheet of paper. Right away into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monika returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. Then, suddenly, the only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just wanted some time alone. In that case... Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck! Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead others to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's a window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Hmm? Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Is this Sayori's? Huh. Okay. What the? Wait. Sayori? Okay. So part 2? Oh. Okay. So the story is like, this is Monika and Sayori, obviously. The next one is Sayori and Yuri. So each one gets like a story with each of the girls, I'm assuming. So Sayori with Natsuki, Sayori with Yuri, and Sayori with Monika, and then it's Natsuki and Monika, Natsuki and Sayori, and Natsuki and Yuri, and Yuri, Monika, Yuri, Sayori, or Yuri, Natsuki, same. Okay, interesting. So I'm assuming that poem was Sayori's, cause it makes sense with the whole depression thing in the game, but also because this is like between the two of them, so I'm guessing it's something they're gonna talk about, probably. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? I mean, you can't really know. There are signs, yes, but Sayori tries her very best to hide that, so it's not really your fault if she's not like showing it and hiding it, like of course on purpose. So I don't really think it's your fault, Monika. It's just, it happens, and sometimes you just don't know, or you don't see it. But that doesn't mean you're a bad person, or that you don't care. This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. So much for the stupid vision. I mean, she did ask her what does literature mean to her, or what she likes about it. So she did take her feelings into consideration. Maybe not for the betterment of the club, but to know, like how to get to people. Anyway, Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into expression of concern. Monika? My voice. Hold up. This is really taking a toll on it. Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monika to pry, it is also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No! I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monika takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want you to be here for when you need it. Okay, but I want to be here for when you need it. I want us to be yourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. Okay, give me 2 seconds. There we go. That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can't just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monika puts out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monika scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it! What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monika writes, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself. Thanks. I did too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monika looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we'll still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Okay, another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one on the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But a new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart, but the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. The debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight. Oh, I can't read. The debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. Think flows down into your dark bottle. There's just a lot of reference to that song. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Just move your hand. See? Right the way into his heart. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. That's pretty good, actually. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. I'm afraid we might only be able to get through this story today and not the others. Because I can't go for 2 hours today. Well, it would be an hour and a half anyway, but still, I only can go for an hour, so let's see how far we get. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here! Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then, she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club. But also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. And I thought this wouldn't be heavy. Okay, let's go. Sayori. This is really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you, more than I'm scared. At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. So, I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talked about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monika feels a tiny sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Cute. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone will be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls on her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So, she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. I'm just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort, but she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monika can magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value, to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could ever happen. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people... Yeah. Well, of course it would always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiles, but I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Second story? Yeah, second story. But I don't think we'll have time for it. Because it's almost been an hour. Let me just check the mail, because apparently you have new things. Have a nice weekend. Character discrepancy. I've never read. What? This came on the 9th. This apparently came on the 7th? What? This didn't show up before? Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits? Or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observation of the anomaly of this character appearing. Huh. Okay, so she... A certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. I'm assuming that in the story that would be Sayori, because any mention or appearance of hers, like, are completely gone on the second act. But Monika's meddling is less clumsy because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. So, like, which character they're talking about that she had to manufacture? Because they're saying that a character is missing, but okay, interesting. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so delicately hide Monika's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in the BM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect for some of Monika's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in BM1 as her own experiment, or for fun? Okay, give me a second. Here we go. Okay, so I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monika's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So, if I'm keeping track, we have, what, like 5 different universes in total? With 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monika, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality they all are. As real as ours is, anyway. Huh. So, this backstory that we just saw, isn't supposed to be like that? Like, is Sayori not supposed to be depressed? I'm assuming? Because from Act 1, Yuri's definitely supposed to like have self-harm tendencies, and Natsuki's home life is obviously not the best. But Sayori doesn't really show signs of anything up until what I assume is like Monika deciding that she needs to make her step away. And that's when she alters like her personality. But she did say that the only thing she did was like amplify her depression. So Sayori supposedly did have depression before the main story, but the protagonist didn't know that because she hid it very well. But according to this email, maybe that it wasn't supposed to be the case. And now we have this sort of like mini multiverse within here. I don't know about the other side stories because we still have like yet to check them out, and there's 6 of them. Technically 12 if we count like they're like part 1 and part 2 and all that. But maybe the story changes a bit every like with every side story. That's very interesting and odd. And also the fact that they appeared here all of a sudden because they're new. This weren't here before, but the dates are before this one, which is the one that I received when we were playing the main game, when Yuri killed herself. So interesting. I wonder if as we like make more progress into the side stories, like we'll get more emails that maybe detail the lore about that, because that's interesting. And these are backgrounds with like the new illustrations that they did for the plus thing. Oh, I don't remember this. Did I get this before? I don't remember, but it's cute. It's cute. I like them. Cute. Okay. And this is Monika's new one, yes. And they all have the same color like the originals have. So I'm guessing we would like unlock Yuri's and Natsuki's as well at some point. And these are the new poems. And no, this is another new poem. But I didn't read this one. Distributed at special events in the past. Acquire all of Sayori's other poems. Okay. There once was a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so, the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Huh. Okay, cute. Have I gotten more of these that I haven't read? Because these are the ones that I get during the story and now the side stories. This is the special one we got for the true ending. This is the one Monika gives us at the normal ending. This is the one we just got. This one, after you acquire all of Yuri's... Okay, I haven't read this one. My conductor motions from one crescendo after the next, each time falling short of a climax. The lump in my throat is carried by I don't understand this word. Sisyphus? I don't know this word. How many words must I choose not to say before they finally break loose? Orderously, piling out of my mouth like a flock of school children at the start of recess. Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor feels comically, as my floor is littered, blanketed with wasted paper. A canvas of my mind, full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room, and I should instead invite you in. As usual, I don't understand really what she's saying, and her writing, it's a bit hard for me to read, but I guess that's fine. An electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain. This is Monika's, apparently. So we haven't unlocked Natsuki's yet. So I'm assuming then that there are going to be some poems on her side stories. Because otherwise, I don't know why we wouldn't like have acquired all of her poems before. So yeah. Anyway, an electrical signal. Actually, I've never read the Papa poem, and I know that one is a thing. Huh. Maybe that's why. But that one's. Is it randomized in the game? Like which poems you get? I don't think so. Right? Odd. Okay. An electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you're holding my hand which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony, connected to feel each other. I feel electric. Okay. And these are the normal CGs of the game. And yeah, so we're gonna get more with the side stories. There's 7 more. And these are the secrets that we get on the normal story, which I think these are actually randomized. And the sketches that have some requirements in the promos. I don't know which requirements they have, but yeah. So, anyway, side stories. We still have 5 to go. But I'm afraid this is all the time I have for today. Sorry about the delay of the stream. I had something come up, and so I had to push it a bit for half an hour. So yeah. And I'm continuing. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna continue this thing tomorrow, but I am having a stream tomorrow, so maybe we'll see about that. But for now, tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST, there's my latest cover is gonna release, which if you've already seen, it's a new Genesis from One Piece Film Red, which is a project that I've been working up for the past couple of months. Yeah, well, the past month, because the movie released in November, and that's when I went to see it. And after that was when I started working on the project. So yeah, for the past month, I've been working on this project. I'm still currently working on it because I haven't been able to finish some of the sequences, and I haven't recorded a couple of songs yet. But I think we're good. I should be able to release them on a weekly basis without any problems. But if anything were to happen, where I have to like break the schedule, I have other songs prepared just in case. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be seeing you with that at 12 p.m. EST and at 1 p.m. EST. with a stream which is mainly going to be a Satsudan, or better known as a just talking stream, where I'm gonna be like talking more in detail about the project and all that. Hey, hi, Mr. Jade. Good, good. Thank you for coming in. Sadly, we're about to end the stream, but I was thinking maybe after I do like the just talking part, continue this tomorrow, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Because I kind of want to leave it like separate. So, maybe on the first at latest. I still have to work on January schedule, so it's gonna be hard to tell when I'm gonna continue this. But it'll be soon, and we still have Deltarune, like the genocide run. We still have to finish that, and after that, I think we would be done with all the games we've been playing recently. So we're gonna have to pick new ones. But I'm gonna talk a bit more about that tomorrow, so make sure to be there to be part of the conversation, I guess. To be there and see what else we're gonna play in the future. But for now, that was the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow, remember, at 12 p.m. EST with a new cover, and at 1 p.m. EST for the stream, where I'll talk more about the cover project and all that. So, yep. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. See you, Master Jade. I hope you can make it tomorrow. Bye.